Greetings, everyone. Welcome to my review of Sonic the Hedgehog 235. And before I begin, I'll answer the question right now because people have been wondering, did Antoine survive the destruction of Metal Sonic? Well, I am happy to report that, yes, he is alive. However, he is not well. I'll elaborate more on that as I review this issue. But I will say that the tribute I made at the end of my 234 review still stands because, yeah, he's in bad shape. So, where to begin? The issue starts in the future with Silver going through Edmund's library on Onyx Island because, again, he's still searching for the traitor to the Freedom Fighters, and right now he's pretty much 0 for 2 on that front. First, he accused Sonic in issue 195 because, Silver thought that Sonic would have the power to destroy Mobius, and, well, technically he does. Sonic's been known for doing good things, so he botched up on that one. And once again, Silver failed again by accusing Rotor because, well, he thought he replaced Boomer, one of the original Freedom Fighters, when it turns out that Boomer was Rotor's nickname as a young kid. So, that's 2 strikes against you. Will third time be the charm? Will Silver finally get the right traitor? Well, in the secret area of the library, Silver finds Antoine's journal. And it's the same journal that Antoine wrote, that we saw entries throughout issue 234. And hopefully Silver can use this to answer the question. Now, in the present, we see Antoine in bad shape. As you can see here, his face is all bandaged up. He is using a power ring as life support. And, yeah, he's pretty much in a coma and won't get better for quite a while. Of course, Bunny blames herself for this mess. I mean, she's already lost a friend. She already lost Sally. And of course, Bunny refused the treatment of using the Emerald healing machine, the same machine that healed King Max, but a long time ago, because she fears that it will make Antoine worse after the treatment. And yeah, but of course, Bunny blames herself for everything that has happened, so she's decided to take some action herself. So what she did was she left a note for her friends because she's leaving. She's leaving to do something very, very drastic, and she says, "Forgive me for what I'm about to do." So you know that it's going to be serious. Alright, we go back to the future where Silver's confronting with Mogul about the whole traitor thing. And of course, Mogul reminisces about how things got worse, how Eggman pretty much continued to conquer the world, and how Naugus, King Trollface, pretty much began the Ix's resurgence. And this interesting picture right here shows that Naugus, having a Chaos Emerald staff with not only the purple Chaos Emerald, but the red and green Chaos Emerald. So does this mean that at some point he will acquire those 2 Chaos Emeralds, which are currently in the hands of the United Federation? And I don't even want to know how. Is that foreshadowing? And speaking of foreshadowing, the term Ix's Resurgence has been mentioned before in the Sonic Universe issue number 8, where Jacques mentions it one time, and we thought it was just one of those throwaway lines, but looks like it's starting to come true. And of course, thanks to the journal, Silver thinks he has finally pinpointed the right traitor this time, and it is, according to him, Antoine. Really? Antoine? Seriously, Silver? You are an idiot! Jeez! Hey, you're giving Knuckles a run for his money, buddy! Shut up! Yeah, I borrowed that piece from the Great Clement. Watch his LPs, they're funny. Anyway, back to the review. So, Mogul says, are you sure that Antoine's the traitor? And well, it bases off this whole newspaper clip that's been ripped and degraded over the hundreds of years, and saying that Sonic attacking one of his friends. So yeah. However, Mogul is cautious and pretty much allows Silver to go back in time, but he will not be able to take the his time stone with him this time. And then, of course, Silver asks, how will I get back to the future? Well, Mogul writes instructions only to be opened after Silver successfully completes his mission. And then, of course, Silver says that he'll have to, if he screws up this time, he's stuck in the past until he finds the right traitor. And then Mogul sends him back in time to pretty much the present. And basically now we go to a hangar where Tails is pretty much rebuilding the tornado again. And of course, his buddy T-Pup's with him. And then of course his father, the Commander Prowler, comes in, and well, he's pretty much there to help cheer Tails up because, well, Antoine is in critical condition, and, well, of course, his father lends Tails moral support. That's a nice, touching scene because, well, we need someone to latch to in times of great crisis. Hey, speaking of great crisis, we are in the temporary council chamber with Nagus and the council. And, well, let's just say that, oh, poor Nicole. Jeez, can't she ever get a break? And, well, Nagus and the council are voting for the immediate, I repeat, immediate exile of Nicole to Freedom HQ, where she'll be confined to a computer. And the council and the king said, yay, but there was one but one of them refused, and that was good old Rotor. And because of all the recent happenings, I mean, Rotor can't believe that this is happening, and because, let's face it, Nicole gave them a home, gave them a chance, but with all the recent happenings, the Iron Dominion and the Babylon Rogues and all of those attacks lately, especially with Eggman on the loose, the council can't take any chances and pretty much voted to get rid of her. And that's the straw that breaks the camel's back for Rotor. I mean, he has had enough of this crap. He decides right then and there to resign from the council because, well, they're idiots, and I have to applaud Rotor for that. I have to applaud him for that. Now, of course, Nicole objects to this happening, and it says she'll be firing the computer, but Rotor's like, no, you deserve better than that. You're my friend, and you are a freedom fighter. And, well, that's true. She is a freedom fighter. And, of course, SBO comes too, but we don't hear any dialogue from him, which is a missed opportunity. Oh, well. And, of course, from the bushes, Silver watches Rotor and apologizing to him in silence. Yeah. Nice little callback. Now, of course, Amy visits Sonic's house, and, of course, he's been playing loud music, and, of course, Bernie, Sonic's mother, comes to take Amy to the living room with Sonic's father, Jules. And, of course, as they are talking, Amy suddenly, it mostly gets struck in by the whole, pretty much, she's breaking down, too, with the recent events. I mean, she broke down. And, of course, Sonic's in his room playing his guitar, thinking about all the practical jokes that he's done to Antoine over the years. And he talks to his dog, Munsky. Yeah, Munsky's back. After a who knows how long absence, he's back. And, well, he decides he hears Amy crying and decides to go talk to her because, well, he wants to put in some time for her. That's nice. But then, of course, in comes Silver and saying that, I know the traitor. Oh, and I love the design of the windows, by the way. Oh, and by the way, if you haven't noticed earlier, Sonic's house has a mailbox that has his face. I mean, yeah, the window design looks like that classic logo design for Sonic. But back to the review. Sorry. Silver's like, hey, I found the traitor, and like Sonic's like, I don't have time for this. Please leave. I'm going to ignore you. And then, of course, Silver says, it's Antoine! And Sonic's like, oh, no, you didn't, you did not just go there. He busts out of his house, grabs Silver by the hair, and drags him all the way to the hospital. to show Silver that how can Antoine be the traitor if he is in critical condition. And Silver's baffled, like, how's this? And Sonic explains that he sacrificed himself to save the true King Elias, and, well, you screwed up again royally. And, well, Sonic discovers the note in the flowers from Bunny, and is surprised to say that she's left. She's gone to places unknown. We don't know what her plan is. I don't know if it's good or bad. And then when Silver starts to accuse her as being the traitor, well, Sonic charged, but Silver blocked him. And then, of course, well, Sonic said, get out of here, go back to the future. And Silver says he can't. And Sonic says, get out. Oh, and just when things can't get any worse, good old Skunk Boy shows up. But he's here in a more respectful capacity, which I'm surprised. He's come to pay his respects to Antoine, saying that he pretty much respects Antoine for pretty much saying, you got me, dude. You had me since day one, and when you get better, tell it to my face. I deserve it. And you gotta earn some respect points for that. So we then go to Silver sitting in the park, pretty much contemplating that once again he failed to find the right traitor, and now he's stuck. When in comes, strolling by, good old Harvey Who. And then, of course, Harvey overlistened about Silver's problem, how this whole Ixis resurgence and how things are going to go bad in the future. And he actually said these three words that have become a meme throughout the internet. It's no use. I repeat, it's no use. For those who don't know, or for those who do not want to remember, but I will remind you, the term "it's no use" said by Silver is from the video game Sonic 06, which is terrible. And he says that line pretty much every 2 seconds when you have to do a character bound with him, and I'll show you.
It's no use! Take this! It's no use! Take this! It's no use! Shut up!
Thank you, Knuckles. Anyway, Harvey Who tells Silver that he has heard a rumor about a time-traveling hedgehog with extraordinary powers, which Silver confirms, and then Harvey offers him a chance to help change things and not get noticed in the history books. And then, of course, Silver accepts, and Harvey gets a new recruit into the Secret Freedom Fighters, which would explain why Silver is on the cover of Sonic Universe 41 with the caption Secret Freedom Fighters on the cover, and so it's coming up. Anyway, folks, what I think of this issue? Well, the status quo has been shattered even further. I mean, with Antoine's now out of the picture, Bunny going off to parts unknown, doing who knows what. I hope nothing bad. And Nicole pretty much being confined to Freedom HQ inside the computer. And wow. I really hope things get better for these guys soon. I mean, they need victories. I mean, these past few issues have been nothing but defeats, casualties, losses, people breaking down. Man, it's depressing. Now, the art of this issue is being done by good old Tracy Yardley. And first of all, I thought it was Ben Bates that did it, because it sort of looked like his style. But when I saw the credits on the first page and it said Tracy on it, it's like, huh, he's back. I mean, I'm getting so used to Tracy and Ben's style. I mean, it's for me, it's starting to get a little difficult to know the difference. And I don't know, I might be wrong about this. Tracy might be incorporating some of Ben Bates' whole style into it slightly, but Tracy, it is definitely Tracy's style, sort of. I can see it now. And, well, and it makes sense for Harvey Hu to get Silver, to recruit Silver into the Secret Freedom Fighters, because, well, people won't know much about him because he's from the future, and you can know who a person is by their past, but not from their future. But what? So can't wait to see where this goes. Now, I would rate this issue overall an 8.5 out of 10 because, again, it's depressing, but sometimes we need a bit of a shake-up, and this shake-up is hopefully going to be, I don't know how long this whole shattered status quo is going to last. Will it last to 250? Oh, yeah, 250. I'm not sure, but wow. So, folks, that's it for my review of Sonic the Hedgehog 235. Feel free to comment if you like, and coming soon, hopefully, I'll be doing a series of retro reviews, issues that have long since been released, but I haven't had a chance to review them. So stay tuned for that if I get around to it. And then until then, see you next time.